So hi folks, hello once again, and you're very welcome along to another programme, to another edition of Down Your Way. We're coming to you here this week from the Rag, outside Turles. Brilliant, and we're going to have plenty more music like that. John Collins and his friend Anne, absolutely terrific to be part of Down Your Way. We're here, of course, at the Rag this week. Pod Champion is with me. Pod, what a special weekend is coming up for you guys.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant there. We're running a tractor run there for Liam Brereton. Liam was a young lad from the parish, 18 years of age, who was in a devastating car accident just before Christmas. And he's shown unbelievable strength and determination, and he's fully committed to do everything he can to kind of recover, adapt and take back control of his life. He was fortunate enough to get a place up in the National Rehabilitation Centre up in Dunleary, so we're trying to raise funds to help him overcome all the obstacles that he's going to face down the road.
And you've gone a long ways already with funds.
Yeah, we set up a GoFundMe there after Christmas, and we're overwhelmed. The family and people organising are overwhelmed at the level of support. Far exceed what we had initially kind of even planned. It's absolutely fantastic to see, and it shows the great community spirit around, not only from our own parish but all the neighbouring parishes and the school in Templemore, Our Ladies, where he was done his Leaving Cert last year, and Kildalton College, where he was down doing his degree down there.
It's amazing the way communities work together.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and I suppose you don't really realise it until it kind of falls on your own doorstep, that the support that the level of support is out there from all the surrounding parishes and even the wider community as a whole, the farming community and everyone else, few and far between.
Absolutely. So the whole setup has been run, of course, on Sunday.
We're doing a tractor run, so we've kind of two events organised. So there's a tractor run on the 8th of February, starting at 12 noon. Registration is starting at 10:30, and then there's a food and auction here in the Rag at 2:30. And then after that, in May, we're running a kind of a thank you night. The family have requested that we do a thank you night to give back to the people who support the fundraiser. So we're running a big raffle there where there's some fantastic prizes already on offer that I'm sure you'll see on social media there in the coming weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I was at a meeting just to tell you about the radio show, and surely 50 people were here just putting things together.
Yeah, shows the esteem kind of Liam is held around the place. That he was kind of a pure rogue really going around the place.
Yeah.
As soon as it was mentioned, so many people around got involved. from the parish of Drummond and even surrounding parishes. Kildalton already have ran a fundraiser for him, and Templemore doing the same inside in the school as well to try give Liam the best chance of kind of becoming independent when he does get home.
Well, absolutely, sure, should be absolutely fantastic for him. And I just met one or two people here tonight. He's in great form. He feels good.
Yeah, he is. I went up to see him there before the Christmas, and I was waiting in the room for him. And he was come back from doing his rehab, and all I heard was one of the nurses shouting down the hall at him, "There's only one Liam Brereton anyway, that's for sure." Now I don't know what he said, but I'm sure there's something chancy enough anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And just look at, isn't it absolutely fabulous? Okay, the tractor run. There's more than a tractor involved. You can have a motorbike, you can have a Honda 50.
Yes, we have it down as a tractor run because Liam was such involved in his own farm at home and a huge lover of farming and agriculture in general. But we're tractors, even if families want to come down, tractors, motorbikes, whatever they want, and even if families want to come down to support or even see the tractors on their way, that they're more than welcome to come down and support it.
Absolutely. You're a neighbour of the Breretons.
Yeah, I live over the road from him. I suppose Liam, his first year adult hurling last year, he was down around doing the gym and everything with us. Just real funny and humorous lad to have around the place. We went up to Lougheil there before around June bank holiday last year, and Liam came up with us as well. And he gives us some entertainment above.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, just talking to some of the young fellas here tonight, that's magic. You know,
Yeah.
there's a great feel about it.
Yeah, there is, yeah. Like we said earlier, we're overwhelmed with the support so far, and we can't thank people enough for the support that they have shown.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is going to go on and on for months, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I said, we're running that second night in May as a kind of a thank you night, and I think there's kind of saying we'll close it off shortly after that then.
Okay. And indeed, it's what, as you say, he was a hurler in his day.
Yeah, he hurling last year, he's first year adult hurling last year, so he's still only 17, he's only gone 18 there last year, and he was involved in our 21s as well earlier on in the year, and he's, like we said, we're trying to just give him every chance.
Yeah, every chance, yeah, and of course, as you say, he was down in Piltown studying and all of that.
Yeah, he was down doing agriculture down there, a 2-year course down below, and what he used to do was himself and a few more of them used to go down milking cows in the evening for farmers and that, try kind of put down the time down there and even to get a bit of experience too, which helped him when he came home.
Okay, if I ask you how many tractors are you kind of half expecting, would you have any idea at this stage? No?
I wouldn't know a whole pile about tractor runs, I'd have to ask a few more, but from what they're saying 200, 250 or even 300 tractors they're expecting. So a big crowd, and they'll all fit out the back of the rag as well, which is a big thing.
So it's all going to start from here?
Yeah, all starting from here in the rag.
And where is it going to?
We're going down around the parish, we're passing Liam's house and coming back down around then, down past the hurling field and back to the rag. Okay. About 21 kilometres in total.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
It'll take a couple of hours really with tractors and stuff, won't it?
Yeah, sure, if we're expecting that volume of tractors, that it will take a while to get around. Probably an hour or 2 hours once they set off here from the rag at 12 o'clock or half 12. Someone who wants to contribute, whatever they feel they can contribute themselves. I know it's after Christmas and money does be tight at times, but like you said, we're overwhelmed with support so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me, in the land of money and stuff like that, the money is going to be spent
doing up home renovations that they don't qualify for a grant at home. So modifying the home that he can kind of make it wheelchair accessible for when he does come home, and get a wheelchair accessible vehicle that he'll be able to kind of get around, move around. Yeah.
You can just amazing the way a turnaround of events can just driving a machine on the road, an accident can happen. Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it shows that something so tragic can happen, and you don't kind of want to always be cautious when you are out and about on the road.
Absolutely. Well, look forward to every success, and every success on the day as well.
Thank you. Thanks, Eamon.
Indeed, you're very welcome back to Down Your Way. Back to music. absolutely fabulous music. John Collins, how are you doing, John?
I'm good, Eamon.
Good music.
Sure,
Always.
we like playing it, yeah. We like it.
You're the drum man for all.
Oh, drum man. Well, I was originally clay man, drum now.
Why not? Indeed, of course, a very deserving cause, all of this fundraising.
Oh, definitely. And there's a great response to it. Thanks be to God. You know.
You know the Brereton's well.
Sure, we do. They're a great family in the parish, yeah.
Of course, and how are you doing, Anne Campion?
I'm very good, Eamon. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Last time we met you was in Paddy Rohan's.
That's right, yeah. I suppose that's about a year ago, is it?
I'm sure it is, if it's not two.
If it's not two, exactly, yeah. We're still in Rowan's on a Wednesday night.
I think John was down with you as well.
Exactly, he was, indeed. How are you keeping?
I've read it all.
Good.
You love the music?
Oh, I love the music. I'd be lost without it.
For the most part.
A Templemore girl for all part.
Yeah, okay. It's a great fundraiser, and it's a great setup here, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great fundraiser and such a worthy cause. The Brereton's been in drum a long time, so it's a great cause and people are great to turn out.
Michael Ryan is with us. Michael, how are you?
Not so bad at all, Eamon.
You're from down that country as well?
I'm the parish at Drum, yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You love the accordion?
I love it, love the music. I met you a few times back in Sean Mahal's house.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Sean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, poor old devil, yeah.
Oh, so that's life, isn't it?
Huh?
Life changes for
I
everybody.
got it very quickly, yeah, very quickly.
Well, good to be with us, lads, on the programme. Every success, and thanks for saying hello.
Eamon, thank you.
Jamie Cannon is with me. Jamie, how are you doing?
I'm good, very good, yeah.
It's a while since I was in your kitchen.
Yeah, no, it was, God, yeah, 60.
What a moment.
Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah, we had a brilliant night that night, actually. Appreciate you coming down now, because it was great to get the whole parish together and, and have something positive, and it's great to be able to do it in your own house as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So it was one of those special times.
Yeah.
You know this young Liam Brereton fairly well.
Yeah, sure. Look, Liam is brilliant around the place. He's a great character, and he would have been heavily involved with our adult club there this year as well as a juvenile, I would say, for the last number of years. So, brilliant character around the place, and we were all I suppose shocked and very sad to hear of the accident when it happened. But Liam has a really good attitude and a positive outlook on life, and by all accounts he's bringing that to his recovery and to his to his rehabilitation and just his outlook on his life has been altered now, but it's not going to put him down either and keep him down. So
he's a positive young lad anyway, one way or another.
Yeah, no, he is in fairness to him, and he was a brilliant character. I was just speaking about it earlier on. That the club went up to play Lochiel Shamrocks earlier on in the year, and it was 3 days before the leaving cert, and Liam was starting into the leaving cert, but he was on the bus and he made sure he was there for the full weekend, and just great character, and just loved by everyone around the parish, really. He was kind of that infectious character and very positive. So so look, we know he's putting in a huge effort as well to with his rehabilitation and with everything else. So just glad to be able to support him in some way here.
Great match in Thurles tonight.
Great match in Thurles, great start to it. Conditions were poor, but there was a lot to like about the attitude and seeing the younger players coming through, and I'd say a very positive night, and probably in fairness both management teams I'd say would go home happy enough after it.
Absolutely, an awful night. Conditions were atrocious.
Yeah, but it didn't take, there was 8,000 people inside in there in Thurles tonight, and that buzz has carried on from winning the All-Ireland last year into this year, and the match was televised on RTE, and the weather conditions and everything, and it still didn't deter people from going in, so which was great atmosphere in there.
Absolutely. What a year 25 was.
Yeah, it was fabulous, really. It was the gift they kept on giving. It really was special, and I was delighted for them because they obviously came from a hard year the year before, and just to be able to do that and instill the belief, and with the 20s coming behind them as well, it ended up just being a super year and gives us loads to look forward to in Tipperary.
Quite a lot of young top-class players in the county.
Absolutely. You even saw it tonight, Paddy McCormack, Stephen Tobin, these guys coming in, Cathal O'Reilly making his debut at cornerback. Just fantastic young players that breeds great life into the whole setup and into everyone in the group. If you were there for 10 years and you see these lads with the freshness of these guys coming in, it gives you a lift as well. So it's exciting.
Yeah, the feeling though when you're kind of a resident player in your time over the years, and these young lads coming on and say, they could be ousted here handy enough now.
Yeah. Well, I think
everyone is definitely on their toes in Tipperary at the moment because there's such a wealth of talent coming through. So I think you definitely can't get complacent, and there's definitely nobody with a jersey fixed to their back for the championship straight away. So it's kind of open season in there, and it's a great place to be. And I'm sure Liam Cahill, he'll make more changes again for the next game next week, and everyone will get a great opportunity. And it's up to yourself what you do with it then.
Looking back to 2019, your time at the top and being home with Liam McCarthy and all of that, you'll ever relive some of those memories again?
Yeah, well, sure. Look, I think about it now that I'm retired from intercounty hurling. I think about it a lot, really. I suppose you can't afford to when you're still playing the game. You have to think of what's happening in the next training session and the next game and that. But now that I'm retired, I do think back so fondly on that time when you're reflecting on it. And we talked about the night with yourself, Eamon, in my home house there at the Rag, and then the homecoming back here in the Rag, and just what it meant to my own family and to my own community here. It was just really, really special, and I'll never forget the bus coming out from the homecoming here in Thurles, coming out to the homecoming in the Rag, and just driving past home and seeing my parents at the gate of our home house, which they often saw. They saw me leave to go down to the hurling field thousands and thousands of times, I suppose, over the years, and to be making that journey down when you're walking out with the Liam McCarthy Cup shirt, that was just, it was very special. And but look, I suppose time has moved on very quickly as well now, and that, but it's a great memory to have, and you'll never forget it. And go back to last year, and they winning the All-Ireland, and there's just such a likeable group there as well of really hard-working young talent as well, so they're not reliant on just how good they are at hurling. They're really showing their mettle, I suppose, and they were put to the test tonight as well in fierce bad conditions against a good Galway team, and they came out on top, so it all bodes well.
You're all set for Sunday anyway in the tractor run.
Yeah, I can't wait for the tractor run now. It's going to be a massive crowd now. Liam is a great farmer and huge interest in farming, and obviously he was down in Kildalton, in college in Kildalton when this happened. So I'm sure he'll get huge support from local farmers and farmers from different parishes around close to us as well. And I think it's going to be a great day out on the 8th of February, and hopefully as many people as possible can come and get behind it. And even the GoFundMe page there, that we need people to really get behind that as well, because what happened unfortunately is going to be life changing, and with that I suppose comes an expense, and trying to maybe provide different changes he's going to need for his house, or for travel and different things like that, and to help with his rehabilitation as well. And we just want to, I suppose, try and push it on as much as we can, that the family and everyone around him are in a position where we can kind of help as much as possible, and to make things easier for them.
It's a pleasure to have you on Down Your Way.
Thanks very much, Eamon. Great to see you, and great to talk to you again.
Indeed, you're very welcome back to Down Your Way. We're in the Rag this week. Francie O'Gorman's with me. Francie O'Gorman is, of course, the National President of the IFA. How are you doing, Francie?
I'm very well, thanks. Great to be here.
It's good to be here, and great to support the family here.
Absolutely, yeah. I was delighted to come down when Sean Hayes rang me to come down and support the tractor run. And look, for Liam itself, I believe he's great positivity around life still, which is hugely important. He'll need it going forward.
You need it going forward, of course he will. And indeed, your job, of course, in the IFA, you could come across any kind of a problem.
Well, it feels like for the last 6 months, every morning you get up, you're wondering what's going to be going wrong that day. There's always, it's been relentless for the last 6 months, between problems in the tillage sector, the budget, the derogation, Mercosur, Borbia and Blue Tongue today. But look, I think one thing we should be in farming is we should try and keep a positive outlook on life in general and on the industry in general. And even for Liam, he'll need positive people around him. That when the hard days are there, that people stay positive and pull him through it. And I have no doubt from being here tonight and meeting people associated with the tractor run and the community here, that he will have that in spade loads.
I'm sure he will, yeah. And no doubt about it. And of course, farm safety is probably one of the big issues in your life, to keep farmers safe.
It is, absolutely. I think the one thing that the farm won't work without is the farmer. And I think maybe we don't take cognizance of that enough. And my late mother was a nurse, and she always believed that time management at farm level was always done atrociously bad. And she'd say we tried to do too much in too little space of time. And I think we should, when we get up every day, no matter what we're doing, we should keep one eye on farm safety and wonder whether it's for ourselves or people who are working with us, is there some way we can do it better to make it safer. And it's the small things that count.
I suppose coming up now in the calving season, lads will be working nearly 24/7.
There will be, and that's part of the problem too, that people tend to work themselves to a standstill. It's a really busy time of the year. Labour is really scarce on the busiest of farms, and it's not unusual for people to put in 20-hour days and more. And it does take its toll. And I think, as farmers, we should be a little bit more thoughtful around how we look after ourselves. But unfortunately, I'm farming at home myself, not full-time obviously since I came into this role, but if I wasn't president of IFA, I'd probably be doing the very things I'm saying here I shouldn't be doing. But we should be mindful of our own health in a big way. And I'd say to people in general, if you're feeling unwell and things are not going well for you, the best thing in the world you can do is confide in somebody, whether it's your wife or a friend down the road or whoever, or a fellow IFA branch member, or I think, if you can share that problem and you feel things are not going with you, it's a real good step in the right direction.
It's a real pleasure having you here at the RAG and here to support the Brereton family.
Absolutely, and we're wishing everybody here in the RAG and everybody in Liam's family the very best going forward.
Liam's sister is with me. Jane, how are you?
Good now, and yourself, Eamon?
Good to be here indeed. Tell me, how's Liam today? You were to see him today.
Yeah, he's absolutely flying it. He's in great form as usual, so he is. He's keeping us all going, so he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a great shock and a miserable shock when you got the news.
Oh yeah. You never expect that kind of a call to come in. Like it was mental. It was like a fever dream going through it. But no, we're nearly out the other side of it now, and Liam has always been the rock through it all. He's been in great form every time we've ever gone to see him, Yeah.
And indeed, tell me, what kind of a young lad was he growing up? Or?
Oh, he was always up for the crack.
As a brother.
Oh, he was always up for the crack, and I would leave my feelings at the door coming in now. He'd always be up for messing with me and taking the piss and that kind of thing, as we all were. That was just always all of us growing up. But yeah, he's still the same. Like, he's mad into the sports and the farming, and hurling was always his life growing up. He's mad about the GA, and he'd go to any match that was ever on, Okay. So
he would have loved to be at that match tonight in Thurles.
Oh, he would have. Oh God, I can assure you, he was definitely watching it and shouting over at the TV. So he was. But yeah, he'll be able to come home soon and watch all the matches. He'll catch up. So he will. He'll make up for it.
Absolutely. So he went to college, I suppose. Oh, he was going to college, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was down in Kildalton Agricultural College. He was doing agriculture down there with a few of his friends, so he was, and he loved it, so he did. He was mad for the college life, and he loved driving around the place and meeting loads of people all the time and doing what he loved, Yeah.
It's good to be here, and we want to wish you well. And all of that.
Thanks very much for coming. We really appreciate it. I just wanted to say just thanks to everyone, and I really want to say thanks to the committee here tonight, because they've been absolutely unbelievable. Like, we can't get over the support that we've had, and everyone is just reaching out and trying to do anything that they can, and it's unreal to see, so it is.
Good to be with us, and thanks for saying hello.
Thanks very much, Eamon. Thank you.
Well, I have 3 young lads here with me now. How are you?
Good now.
What's your name?
Tom Burke.
Your name is?
Sean Stapleton.
Sean and?
Declan Walsh.
Declan Walsh. You're 3 buddies of Liam's.
We are, yeah. We went to school with him all the way up through from 1st year to 6th year, and we had a good old time together. We had, yeah.
That's a different time, I'm sure.
No, all good things. I studied hard and all that crack.
So you're all qualified now. Are you going to college now, Tom?
No, I'm in 6th year still. So, I would have been friends with Liam when we were growing up. So, and sure, kind of followed through then through school and stuff. So it would have.
You were going to school as well?
Yeah, I was in the same base class as Liam in 1st year, and with the COVID there, and he was singing old songs there at the mass, and we got the 6th year then as well. So I was a good old chap now, to be fair to him, a good old friend of us.
So all you guys, to say, you grew up as mates and all that. A huge shock to you when you got knocked out, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was a huge shock. We heard it. I was in the middle of work, and I heard it, and sure, to set you off for the rest of the day. And sure, we knew when we heard he was all right again, we knew he'd bounce back and be the same lad again.
You went up to see him, did you, lads?
We did, yeah. We went up there last weekend to see him. And he's the same old Liam, same old crack, the same old positivity and all that.
So he's all set to come to the show here on Sunday, I presume. Will he be let out for the
I don't know that, to be honest. I never asked him that, sure. Hopefully to see him soon enough anyway, yeah.
Oh, good mate, so what were you up there?
What?
Did you all play sport together?
Yeah, we would have. I would have played with him now most of the way up through, so he would have been kind of a year ahead of me, do you know what I mean, going up through sport. So, we all had a bit of crack at it anyway, so we did together.
So you knocked out over it now? You know, he's not been with you?
Yeah, it's hard enough it took a while to kind of adjust to what happened, you know, but once you kind of see him up in the hospital there for the first time, you kind of realise all the stuff, like, you know, it's a good old friend, like, you'd miss him being around, even going for a drive or going for a few pucks and stuff, you know, it's hard. Yeah, a few pints as well. He loved the old pint, so he did. So it's hard.
What does it make to you now? Do you all kind of fear of driving and stuff like that? Being very careful and all of that,
yeah, kind of slows you down a bit. Like, if you see kind of lads speeding, you're kind of, the first thing you think about is Liam and, you know, about what happened and stuff. So you kind of, you take the foot off a small bit and, you know, just slow down and be careful. Be careful.
You're the same, yeah?
Yeah, you'd be a lot more cautious on the road now, and you'd be easier on the pedal, alright, and you'd be kind of tipping her along compared to before now. Yeah.
You motorbike lads as well, are you?
And no, I don't have one of them now, but sure. No.
You had a car of your own, have you?
Oh, we have, yeah.
So would you have to make sure the car is in good condition, would you?
Sure you'd want to, yeah, sure. Sure you'd want to make sure that everything's okay before you go anyway, that nothing would happen you at all. Sure. Least possible risk at all, sure, is the best, isn't it? So it is.
You fellows the sport as well as sure here in the county, are you?
We are, yeah, sure. We do get a good old laugh out of Liam. We're myself and Declan here from a different parish, so we do a right Liam up about drum and stuff.
Liam loves the old Roscrea boys, though. He won't say it, but he loves the old Roscrea boys, and he loves Liverpool as well. He doesn't really like Man United. He doesn't really like Man United there at all, so he lets on that he does. No. He hates Man United. He loves Liverpool and Roscrea as well. I'm going to buy him a Roscrea jersey. Well, I don't know if he'll wear it, but
what's the story in Roscrea?
He just loves it. He loves the parish.
What does he?
He loves it. He loves it, so he does.
We'll get to the bottom of that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, every success to you guys, and regards to Liam when you get to see him again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay,
perfect, thank you.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Indeed, you're very welcome back to the final part of Down Your Way. One of the greats is with me, James Woodlock, known as Woody to all the rest of us. How are you doing, James?
I'm good, Eamon. I'm good.
It's good to be here.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. It's great to be here on the night that it is, you know, for a very important person that probably has a bit of a cross now to bear in our parish. But we have a fantastic community here, a fantastic farming community, more importantly, and we have a big day coming up on the 8th of February that we're trying to promote and get as much funds in for the Brereton family and especially Liam going forward, you know, to help him in his road back to recovery, because he has a big future still ahead of him, absolutely, and he's in great spirits, and that's the most important thing. We're looking forward to having him back around the place, having him back home, as I'm sure his family is, but all the support now will be needed for him just to get everything ready at home,
get
him back home.
Accident can happen so handy.
Accidents can happen, and accidents happen, sickness hits people as well, but it's the one thing in the Irish person, isn't it, that they'll always throw the shoulder to the wheel behind someone in need, you know, and that's what we're hoping for here again. And they're a brilliant family in our parish, and we're just hoping for good support to come behind Liam. He's involved in the club here with us, a brilliant young chap, loads of energy, and he's a really gas fella, you know, so we're looking forward to having him back home. And he's in great spirits, as we said already, and he still has a big future and a big life ahead of him, and we're willing to do anything we can to support that.
It's a fabulous community, and even never mind Drummond but other communities as well, other parishes linking into it.
Oh, absolutely, you know, and isn't that what we do so well? You know, we go around to the parishes if people are in need, and we've seen that again here tonight with the turnout we had, and from people, Eamon, from other parishes, as you said, and other communities coming to show their support.
You're in the job, of course, really for the most part in Timbermore and the Gardaí and all of that. You see a lot of problems from time to time, you know, a lot of tragedies and sadness.
Unfortunately, it's a part of the job, yeah, and you know, when you're inside, you know, instructing the students and so on like that, it's you try to give them the experience, no more so than hurling. That is what to come outside in the job, but unless you live it and experience yourself, it's very hard to get that across. But it's a difficult job for all those people outside. You see the news every day and there's always accidents and this and that, and somebody has to go there, and then somebody unfortunately has to break the bad news to families, which isn't a nice thing either, but it's a part of the job. When you sign up, that's what you sign up for.
Right. we try to be more positive, I suppose, from here, and indeed the minor team this year, are we getting ready?
Yeah, sure, we're getting ready. We're in preparation. We're out, probably around 8 weeks' time. The 3rd of April, we'll take to the field in Semi Stadium against Clare. So, look, from next weekend on, from the 1st, we're allowed to play challenge games, and that's what we'll be doing in preparation for minor championship. So, we're back maybe in the last month of that, and we're doing a small bit to get them into gear, and we'll push them on now from, February and March, and see where we can land with them. But their attitude is really good so far.
Well, for the rest of the year, Liam's mum and dad are with me. Folks, you're very welcome to Down Your Way.
Thank you very much, Eamon.
Thanks, Eamon.
Absolutely brilliant. Look, I was talking to your daughter a little bit ago. She told me that he feels good, feels well, very positive.
Yes, he's the most positive child. A child is 18 now, I suppose. But I still think of him as my child, but he is very, very positive. He's never once said, why me, since we're about 8 weeks now from the crash, and not once has he said, why me. He's very good young lad, really. Never causes a day of trouble, really.
Grown up on the farm for the most part.
Yes.
Very much helpful and supportive.
Very much, and between the hurling and farming now, the hurling youth always came first, I have to tell you.
Sure did.
And probably still does. Yeah. No, he had a good interest in the farm, so he had.
He's gone to college and went to doing the course.
He was in Kildalton College, on his first year, yeah. Yeah.
So maybe he might be able to get back there.
Well, we have seen other people has farming in the same situation, and they adapted machinery, they adapted how they work themselves. So we're not discounting anything. It will be his decision, and at the moment he wants to get back farming, so we have to support him in that one.
Patricia, for you as well, your age as well. Welcome him home when he does come home. Big time.
When he gets home, we have been given a provisional date, so that when he does come home. But if they'll internet out, means it's more they can do for him. He's in a great place up in the NRH at the moment in Dunleary. They're doing a lot of work, but we will throw some welcome party when he does come home, The other
side of it is, I know you want to say a big thank you here to the community.
A huge thank you to the community. We've been overwhelmed with all the support that the neighbours and friends have been behind. They've been behind us 100% since the day we got that awful phone call. So we really do wish to thank them with all our hearts for all their efforts here. It's really overwhelming.
We left home on a Monday morning after getting our phone call from the guards in Waterford. We have to thank the guards, the fire brigade, the ambulance, all the emergency services for what they've done for Liam on the scene, because the surgeon in Waterford told us that morning that 99% of people with injuries don't make it to hospital. So we're very grateful to all the emergency services. But I have to also say, I left home that Monday morning. I didn't come back until Saturday afternoon, and everything was done by the neighbours, friends and family on the farm. And I don't know how I'll ever thank him.
And remember, we're all thinking about Liam.
Thanks very much.
Eamon, thanks very much.
Declan and Marissa are with us, the final guests on the programme. Marissa, look at you guys have put a lot of work and effort into this project.
Oh, we have, but there's been an excellent committee in fairness now, and Podge and the lads they've been phenomenal. They really have, and even people outside of the committee, everybody's lent a hand, everybody's answered the phone, everybody's turned up.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was just talking to the mum and dad here, and they're very positive that think might just work out?
Yeah, and considering the circumstances, hopefully, the future will be bright for Liam. And I think it kind of comes to his attitude and his mindset. He's a fantastic mindset, attitude towards life. He's a really enthusiastic chap, and I was up to see him a couple of weeks ago, and considering where he was in really good mood. Had a really busy week ahead of him, and he was looking forward to getting back to the club and inquiring about what we're doing in the club and matches and all that goes with it. So I think that
Positivity means an awful lot.
yeah, and that's spreading to everybody, and I think it represents the chap and the family. So listen, there's great support for him, great support within the club and the wider parish, and beyond that again. So everyone will do what they can to make things as easy as possible for him in the future.
Chairman of the club, the local club here.
Chairman of the club, and listen, we got great support from the club already. Within a week after the accident, we organised the mass in Drum, and we got a huge turnout. We got on a Thursday night. The church over in Drum was full, so that was great. And again, from that then, Marissa and Podge and Mick Burke, in fairness to them all, put a committee together, and they've been meeting every week since, and it's been brilliant. So listen, there's a lot of work to be done, and while Liam has a lot of work to do himself above in the hospital and rehab, it's in the following years now is where the club and the parish will need to help him and the family and readjust,
And the support system, we just said it there all night, from other communities is unreal.
It's unbelievable, Eamon, to be fair. This could happen to anybody's child, and Liam is just a happy-go-lucky kid at college, enjoying himself, and, he didn't go out of his way to injure himself. It's been devastating for the parish, but as Declan said, he's been inspirational.
We wish you every success in the days and weeks ahead. A big program, a big project, and we wish you well as well for the tractor run.
And just to say to you, Eamon, in fairness to you, you reached out to us to come and do this tonight, so we really appreciate it.
Our final guest on the programme, Michael Lowry. Michael, you're a personal friend of the Brereton's down in Drum.
Yes, Eamon, I'm delighted to attend here tonight for a very worthy event. It's lovely to see such a big crowd, particularly Liam's young friends here. Liam and the Brereton family are going through a very difficult time, and for Liam and his family it has been a life-changing experience, and needless to say, the road to rehabilitation is not easy. Liam himself, he has a great attitude. He realises that he's lucky to be alive. His mind is strong, and he's very focused on recovery and is working hard with his expert team in the rehab centre in Dunleary. He's making slow but steady progress, and that is boosting his confidence and motivation. And as you know, Eamon, after a tragic accident like this, it is inevitable that much of his lifestyle and his pattern of activities will change. The job of the committee is to support that transition in practical and financial terms. The excellent committee here under Podge Campion is very enthusiastic. They're already very successful and effective. And I would say that everyone who knows Liam's story are reaching out to help in many different ways. And already there's a very impressive groundswell of solidarity and generosity. And in circumstances like this, I always find that people are generally very thoughtful and kind. So the level of adaptation, the level of new equipment required to support Liam to be active and independent as much as possible is very expensive. So that's why we're here tonight, to encourage everyone to contribute in some small way to make his journey through life that bit easier.
Very good, very good. Michael Lowry, listen, it's a real pleasure to have you on the programme. As always, you've supported anything that happens around the county in many, many ways, in different ways as well.
Yeah, well, it's great here tonight to see, first of all, his neighbours, his friends, the parishioners, the community, and indeed the entire county and even beyond it. And it's good to see Francie Gorman here tonight representing the agricultural community, because the Brereton family have been steeped in an agricultural tradition So it's lovely to see that level of support. There are times in life when we all need support, when we all need help, and it's nice to be able to live in a rural community and find that you're surrounded by friends and people who understand your predicament and are willing to assist.
So that's our programme for this week. My thanks to all our guests on this week's programme. Don't forget, we'll be back with another edition of Down Your Way at the same time next week. From all of us on the programme, have a very good week. Bye-bye.